Hello, everyone. My name is Wayne Allen Sally. I'm in Burbank, Illinois, a suburb just west of Chicago. It's the 1st of June 2013. And next week, Kurt Busiek, Brent Anderson, and Alex Ross, I believe, doing the covers, my friend Alex Ross. Astro City is the comic that'll be coming back out. Looking forward to it. All through the last 10 years or so, Kurt's had other commitments coming up, working on a weekly series for DC called Trinity, and he's had several sinus infections he's had to deal with. I bear him no grudge. I'm a writer too. I've got cerebral palsy, and so if I had to choose between two things to work on, even if one was longer and paid more money, it would take me. I can type with these two fingers. Uh, well, that would be the case if I had a shorter piece to work on, but didn't pay well. Anyway, I don't know why I'm justifying that when it comes to the way I'm going to be reading these two letters. Kurt was kind enough to reply to me and put my letter in the issue of Dark Age where Mirage from the Las Vegas character, the neon guy, appeared. This is from Astro, book number 2. The man's name is Dan Burke. This is the letter column. I could say his name. I won't say his Yahoo email because, Dan Burke is in the letter column, so that's that. But here's what he itemizes. I just finished Dark Age book 3, number 3. As much as I'm enjoying the series, I'm eager to see this storyline winding down. He brings up that the last book that came out was June 22nd of 2005, which is interesting that he even bothers to write June 22nd. In that time, I've become a stockbroker, had a child, obtained 8 FINRA/NASD licenses, bought 3 cars, a Corolla, a Civic, and an Accord. Paid off 2 of the cars, split up with my girlfriend, got back together, got engaged. Went back to college and obtained my college degree. Bought 2 desktop computers and 3 laptops. Bought 3 flat screen TVs, moved 5 times. Lakewood to Euclid to Olmsted Falls to Euclid to Lakewood to Cleveland. Bought my first home and changed jobs 4 times. Danny Vase to National City to McDonald Investments, back to National City to New York Life Insurance. And then hopefully I'll be reading Dark Age book 4, number 4, before I am paying for my daughter's wedding. Keep up the good work. Loving the consecutive issues. So with 2 lines there, he's pretty much saying, I'm enjoying this. And he spent, I don't know how many bullet points here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bullet points listing all of the crap he's amassed in that time. So in that issue with Mirage on the cover, my letter appears. I mentioned to Kurt, I said, I don't know who picks the letters, but I was somewhat confused about, that one appearing as it did, times being what they were in the summer of 2009. Here's my letter. Wayne Allen Sally, I thought you might like a different perspective on what others have been dealing with since the last book was released in June of 2005. All due respects to whomever made the decision to post the letter of the gentleman itemizing his life during the delays. Well, I suppose comic book readers should expect more of the writers, artists, and publishers putting books out in a timely fashion. But I was not being sarcastic there. I was pretty much throwing it back at the other guy. And Busiek did say he chose those letters himself. whether he was deflecting it or not. I think he's a good man for, at least saying that. But I would like for you to consider posting how things have been for me, and I hope I speak for at least a few others in the same time frame. In June of 2005, I was on unemployment, having lost the job I held for 21 years in the Loop when the company was bought out. In September of 2005, I was able to find work for 2 months. Soon after, I was on food stamps. I was paid $10 an hour, half as much as I was paid downtown, through a temp agency to work at a printing plant. And that was from May of 2006 through June of 2008. I do not have a car, a flat screen TV, and still have the same computer I purchased in 2002. I'm getting emergency unemployment benefits because there are no jobs to be had in Illinois, even more so when someone like myself is 50 years old. I've been able to at times purchase books by writers and artists I admire, as opposed to when I work downtown and often about 20 titles a week. Astro City remains a book I will always look forward to. Perhaps the one good thing to be found in my current situation is that I picked up the recent issues of the Dark Age and both Astro issues at the same time. Not being snarky, just saying that among the books my comic shop owner has kept aside for me. When I have the money, Astro City tops the lists of what I buy first. I do hope my letter is printed. I think there are more than a few of your readers who might be in a similar situation as my own, considering the new unemployment figures released earlier this week. Regardless of what someone has or what someone has not, the fact that Astro City exists to make all of your readers happy is a good thing. I'm glad that the book is coming back, and even if it fell off schedule again, there's easily 30 or 40 other books that I would be angry with for falling off schedule, even a week. But now at Astro City, Kurt Busiek, Brent Anderson, Alex Ross, you've done good work since 1998 on this book, and I look forward to what is to come. Sincerely, Waynell and Sally, Chicago. Well, Burbank, of course. Not really Chicago. It would be like me being the other guy, pretending something was important. I do wish him well because I have found how easy it is to lose work. A friend of mine worked for an advertising agency with Big Pharmaceutical, 22 years. They let him go 2 weeks back, hired a guy making 1/3 of his salary. That's the way things go, and hope the other guy has a better chance. Is he the 1%? Maybe. Am I still the 99%? I don't know. I never really was much for that 1%, 99% thing. Just more like, hey, let's all live together and talk about the things we love. Not the things we don't have. Not the things we want. Just the things we love. And I do love Astro City. People involved with that book will always have my admiration. Thank you for listening.